D, E, and F is. But if you don't know what A, B, and C is, you just stuck at C trying to get to D.
Yeah. I've been aligning myself with like my purpose. I feel like it's through music. Cause like I make some nice beats. My music, like I'm not rapping. Um, you know what everybody else do. I don't even just rap. I consider myself a music artist because I paint beats with my voice.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like my calling is dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in music, whether it's either going to school and getting the full whatever the top degree in that, to like I know you can heal through music and stuff like that. I want to go as deep as that, not just making beats and entertainment purposes,
Mm-hmm.
but
So
it's naturally in me.
yeah, so this as long as that's what you call following your heart's desire, right? We all have an artistic ability. Very few of us follow that as a means to develop our income or our lifestyle or anything. But once the ones of us that do is only focused on the money, they're not doing it for the love of the art. And they quality is going to always be lacking when they put it up against somebody who loved the art. Hey, Crystal.
We just witnessed that happen,
Mhm.
huh? Man.
Love of the art gonna always outshine the love of the money.
That's,
J. Cole.
I kind of already figured that though. Like I never been pressed about the money. I always, since I started doing music in 7th grade, I was like, good dope sell itself.
Yeah. And
So that
then
was always my
yeah.
approach.
You know, as a musician, you got tools of a magician in your hand when you making beats. You just don't know it yet. You
I learned that from Daylight.
you can program the song that every time it get a spin, it's contagious. So they got to share it by putting it in your lyrics. You can literally say that in the song and motherfuckers gonna share it. Especially if the quality matched the arrogance.
Man, it kind of do, and it's like natural. I used to write, now I punch, and I master how I want to say certain stuff. I do like 15, 20 takes just to say one bar because I wanted to hit right. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah.
That's
And then
deep.
that's also the purpose of stacking.
You got multiple
Yeah.
versions in there.
When you layer that track, it makes the voice richer and um, more. It stands out more. Hold on one second.
That- That's deep.
Somebody in the comments asked me about tarot cards. This is my Talisman Oracle deck. This is my crystal deck. The crystal deck is actually is the um it's like a collector card for a stone. They got all the crystals, tell you the back, but you can use these in oracle readings. This is my gold deck. No, no,
I've been
this ain't
seeing
the
a lot of
gold deck. This just another deck. My gold, I got a gold deck in here. This is an oracle deck. This is my gold deck. I like these bad boys. I read these. They were so potent.
man. I want to pick on something that I heard you say several times.
Mhm.
You said the kids got it.
Yes,
I
you
believe it.
the youth got
My
it, man. I can hear it in the new music that's coming out. They ain't talking about trap spot. They don't give a fuck about no trap spot. They don't care about no booty shaking. All they know is about this land. This is a training deck, tarot training deck. This is Egyptian deck.
they all work differently. Like hit different aspects or whatever?
The energy is different for each deck. Look, these Trivial Pursuit cards. I know my tarot reads so out cold. I can use these cards, these regular cards from Trivial Pursuit, and I can do an oracle read from them.
From Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah. It's my universal wisdom oracle deck. Right now, I ain't got so good at them. It be spooky when I read them, right? I be shook.
You said that like last week. I seen you say that on something recently, like probably within a month time. I heard you say that you don't like messing with them like that because it was something dealing with that.
Yeah, that should be spooky accurate. Look, I can listen to a tarot reader and I can fill in the blanks of what they missing by listening to how they interpret the deck.
Only certain people could play with, like, you got to have a certain ability to be able to, I ain't gonna say play with them, but to read the energy from those
It's
cards,
like
right?
the tarot cards are training tools for clairvoyance and clairaudience. So imagine that you wanted to develop your psychic abilities. You can use the tarot deck as the training tool to feel and read the energy. Once you use them for a while, like now, I can see the tarot cards. If I'm in tarot mode when I'm walking down the street, I can see the tarot cards play out in front of me.
Real time.
Mm-hmm.
That's fire.
So they read with regular decks too. I got a gold and silver regular deck for reading too.
So what regular deck mean?
Regular deck is a standard 52 card deck. Those are all lower arcana and court cards. There's no what they call major arcana in them. So you reading what's known as the pip cards.
Okay.
Love this deck though. Talisman Oracle.
That's your favorite one. That's top in the top five.
I
That's
don't,
number one.
I don't know if it's number one, but I love these bad boys. I like the art design.
Ooh.
And on the back, they got I like all that. The feel of them because they're not made out of paper.
Yeah.
And this is an oracle deck. It's not a standard tarot deck.
I'm gonna have to look all that up.
Yeah. And a lot of decks come with a mini booklet, a guide to how to read, right? But you have to, once you get to the point where you can learn how to write your own interpretation method, that's when your skills gonna take off. That's
I,
when
I might,
that's when they blow up.
life might take me to that. The universe might lead me to doing that because I did my own birth chart.
I know how to do I read runes, oracle, tarot, but and I read numerology, gematria. See, numerology is the meaning of the numbers.
That's what B Dale be doing, right?
Right. No, he be doing gematria. Gematria is the number code within any given thing. Everything on earth has a number code tied to it. No matter what we do, it's going to be numbers tied to it. All of the alphabets have numerical values. Different languages, the numerical value vary across languages. So you be able to do the gematria and know what the meaning of the numbers is, and it'll literally tell you something like direct.
For days, right? Since you on the numbers for days, I keep catching my birthday. I keep catching 6:15. It's in the time though. It's only in the clock. Like I just randomly look up and it'd be 6:15.
Mm-hmm. That's 66. That's you rising up. Six is man, seven is perfected man. 66 is the man searching for his path.
Uh,
666 is the man has found his path and he's looking to become a seven now.
wow. That's deep because I did my name too. I did my name. Kamal, it's an Arabic name. It means perfection or completeness. And it says something about it aligns with me searching for my purpose or whatever, right? Middle name Gabriel. That's what it said, God is my strength or something like that. And then it said messenger protector.
Mm-hmm.
Last name don't really matter because you know that came from you know where that came from.
It still matters.
Cottrell.
Mm-hmm. Cottrell is not a European name. You should look it up.
I looked it up. They didn't tell me. It didn't tell me much. I'm gonna look it up again. It didn't tell me much about Cottrell.
How you spell?
Kittrell.
You know what? That's probably why, because your family changed the name of it.
Hmm.
Because I mean the spelling of it. Yeah, because the name Cottrell, Cottrell.
Okay, that's the original.
Yeah, and then you got variations: Kittle, literal, Cottrell, Buttrell, Littrell, Kettel, Cottrell. They say these are European surnames, but they're not saying what it means.
See, that's what happened with me.
Hold on. So it's tagged to a settlement in Europe called the Cottrell Settlement, which is located between Preston and Garstang in the county of Lancashire. The Domesday Book of 1086 lists this place as Catrihala. Yeah, so it's a lot of ways you can look that name up, but as it's given as Catrell from Cattrall, um, the CAT is the cat, TER is the terror earth, and the AL is the EL, which is the Moors of Europe.
My artist name, I did my artist name too, which is the name that you see, which is my Facebook name, right? And it's double meaning. So I just randomly made that name one
What
day,
is it?
and Gang God. I made that one word, Gang God,
Mhm.
space coding, and I broke the got that name defined to me, and I'm like, bro, how do I keep doing this? Like
Yeah,
I keep
I'm gonna take it a little further for you. Gang, G is the seventh letter, mean master. Ang is the avatar.
okay.
So look at your rap name again. Chosen avatar, a god.
Man, the double meaning that I got was like a statement to the world. Gang God.
It is. Because that's a message that you want your music to carry with it. Look, my rap name is my real name, is the name that I gave myself. It's Morpheus Mysticus Magus. The name Morpheus, Morpheus, is an alchemically infused name. So if I would have stayed with the music, when you have 100,000 people saying more free us, more
Mm.
free us, right?
Mm.
And it's the whole alchemical breakdown. I had did a post on it some years ago, but the alchemical breakdown is to free us from the dirty Moors, to free us more than we were before when they came. We want to get back to liberation. So you put the code in the name. So when the people chanting the name, they empowering you to act on their behalf to give them liberation. It
I
was
feel
it
that. I
was
respect that.
it made me when I was getting the name together, what made it so what made me do it that way is I was learning the power of sigils, and I was learning the power of mass groups of people channeling the energy frequency. So while I was doing that, and I was like, yeah. So if I do, because I got skills.
Hmm.
So
I could believe it.
while I was sitting there putting my skills together, and I was trying to come up with a name, I said I want something that if I could get thousands of people say it, it'd be tied to our liberation, right? And that's what made me pick the name Morpheus. As the
Great
outlaw,
minds think alike.
outlaw name is.
I was about to say something else. I forgot what I was about to say. It might come back to me.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Yeah.
dang, I don't be wanting to cut you off because I'll be needing that. Like this whole conversation, I needed that, man. That just turned me up. I'm probably about to get up and make some music in a minute when we get off here.
Yeah. Sigil is code. You write an app for the brain when you write in the sigil. That's a good science to learn. And then if you once you know how to write them, you can go use old sigils been charged by elders over a prolonged period of time. You can use them and even draw from the power of the ancients that way.
Oh, you just brought it back to me when you mentioned the agents. That's crazy. So, um, I came to the conclusion that my spirit animal is the wolf, the lone wolf.
How'd you come to that conclusion?
Okay, I told you I make beats. So, soon as my beat, soon as you push play, you're gonna hear a wolf holler. Howl. I don't know what made me like that idea, but every beat I make, that's how it start off. You're gonna hear a wolf howling and going into the beat or whatever. Um, I resonated more with it when I was presented with a selection of different animals that could have possibly been my spirit animal,
Mm-hmm.
and I looked at all of them, read like the reason why they felt that was a match for me, and I'm like, well, the only one I truly resonate with is the wolf, because I already before I had that conversation, I already was using the wolf for years in my beats, and then my mentality, like I love the idea of a pack, but for some reason, I don't know if I intimidate people. I don't know if my energy just, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know what's the sign behind that, but friends, family, I'm isolated. Like it wasn't by choice. Now it's becoming more by choice because I'm more wiser and I just don't want to be around all the sleep talk and people paying attention to things that don't matter. People not caring about what they eat and their health and stuff like that. I care about this stuff because it affects you. But a lot of people, they hit me with the, oh, we gonna die anyway. Oh, you can't stop nothing. Which, you know what I'm saying?
So
So I just,
wait, pump the brakes right there. We gonna die anyway. Let's deal with that. We gonna die anyway, but that means you gotta stop living because you gonna die one day.
that'd be my point. Or stop fighting. You know what I'm saying? They content, they pacified the system, then pacified a lot of my family for one, because I don't have not one that I could really talk to genuinely about like how we talking or share them your videos and they really understand. I, the mindset I got right now, I feel like I can go to school for anything because I comprehend stuff. I never been like no dummy or nothing like that. I dropped out of school. I got my GED though on my own time while still being in the streets. I just woke up one morning like, you know what, let me go do this for my mama. You know what I'm saying? Went down there, passed the test, first try, flying colors. Passed every test, flying colors.
Mm-hmm. That's what I did in the county. I got my GED in the county. But I was sitting there and I was like, shit, I ain't got nothing else to do. Lady, Miss Morgan is her name. She was my Miss Freeman was her name.
Mm-hmm.
She was sitting up there and she she was asking anybody, she was first she just started handing out homework, math paper, um, English papers. She was passing them out. She was assessing the grade level. She called me up there after I did some assignments. She said, "You want to take your GED?" I said, "I ain't never thought about it." She said, "I think you can pass it." I said, "You think I can pass it?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Let me do a couple more homework assignments to get in shape for it," and I tried. She said, "That's good
Mm-hmm.
because it's going to take about 2 weeks and then you'll be able to go down there and take it." I went down there and took it and passed it. That's my highest education. Oh, I got a couple certificates in culinary arts and janitorial services when I was locked up, but formal education, I got a GED. I call it my guerrilla educational degree because I had to use guerrilla tactics to self-educate. They didn't know what I was doing, but I did. Yeah.
You gotta, you gotta enlighten me on that guerrilla tactics.
Yeah. So the guerrilla tactics is the smaller force fighting the superior force need a different set of strategy and tactics as the superior force to fight the smaller force. So they resort to what's known as guerrilla warfare.
Mm.
And it's generally characterized as a small band of soldiers joining together to fight a superior force.
Okay.
My cousin said I was always smart in school anyway. Yeah, I was in special ed the whole time. Yeah,
Man, I needed
yeah,
this. I needed
yeah.
this.
Hey, I'm gonna let you drop down. I'm gonna take I think another caller or two, then I'm gonna call it a night.
For sure. I appreciate you to help me with so much, man.
For sure,
Thank you.
man. I appreciate being able to help.
Respect.
Stop fighting them. That's the wrong fight. The ones who took sides with the enemy that like to drive in their $250,000 cars wearing their $1,800 suits with their $5,000 gator skin shoes on that live in upstate gated communities off the res, them the ones you need to be worried about. They ain't worried because they know that when you figure it out, you're going to attack the ones that look like them that came to help us. All of them didn't come to help, and all of them didn't come to hurt. It's two sides to this, the righteous and the unrighteous. Look at how the government treat the tribe, and you will know if the government have any respect for them or if they made an allegiance with us. This is why